For number 5, it's just a matter of remembering what horizontal lines look like and what their equations look like as well. For any horizontal line, just as a quick recap over here, and then we'll answer the question. For any horizontal line, the slope is always 0 every single time. And that's simply because there is no rise. There's 0 rise, even though there is some run. 0 divided by anything gives me 0. Another way, kind of a silly way to remember that, is just the z in horizontal reminds me of the z in 0, or even the o in 0, and the 0 in 0. So for a horizontal line, I automatically know that the slope is 0. There's absolutely no work necessary for that. For the equation, I know that I need to go through the point 5, 11. I'm not going to do a perfect graph here, but 5, 11 is up there somewhere. This is different from what you saw in your quiz, but the same general idea, just different numbers. So to be horizontal, just draw a line. It goes horizontal just like the horizon. And I notice that it crosses the y-axis and never the x-axis. That's the way that I can remember that the y is the only thing that shows up in my equation. So y equals, well, I look at my point, the y-coordinate is 11, and I'm finished. You could take quite a bit more time to write the equation by substituting 0 for m, and then solving for b. So another correct answer here, 0x, and then after a little bit of work you would find a y-intercept of positive 11, but there's really no need to go to that much effort. Horizontal lines always have a slope of 0, and always have an equation of y equals something, because their graphs are going to hit the y-axis, and every point on that line will have the same y-coordinate, even though the x will change. While we're at it, just a quick reminder about vertical lines. This wasn't part of this question or the quiz question, but it's a good time to review it. For any vertical line, the slope is going to be undefined. A student told me that she remembered this, the u in d, because this line goes up and down. U in d, silly reason. The real mathematical reason, though that memory trick is good, is that there is some rise, but then you're trying to divide by 0 run. And that's not something we can do. We can't divide a number by 0. For the equation of a vertical line, again, not what this question was asking about, but worth reviewing anyway. For 5, 11, up here somewhere, a vertical line would hit the x-axis and not the y-axis. So for this, if it had asked about a vertical line instead, the slope would have been undefined, and the equation would have been x equals 5. For the horizontal line they did ask about, the slope was 0, and the equation was very simply y equals 11 for this problem.